Well, I thank my colleague for yielding, and Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong opposition to the Republicans' Smoggy Skies Act that will gut America's landmark Clean Air Act. You know, since Congress passed the Clean Air Act almost 50 years ago, American progress on clean air has gone hand in hand with growth in jobs and businesses. But that is at risk under this bill today because polluters want to take shortcuts and shift the cost to hardworking American families and other businesses. And Republicans are helping them get this done through this Smoggy Skies Act. Coming from the state of Florida, I understand very well how air pollution hurts jobs and economic growth. But Americans everywhere, regardless of their zip code, deserve an EPA and a Congress working to clean up air pollution and not boost polluter profits at our expense. In Florida, we probably would not be the tourist mecca that we are without the Clean Air Act. When you look across the globe at other countries and people are deciding, where am I going to take my vacation? Where am I going to take my trip? They're very discerning about countries that do not have the same kind of consumer protections. I've seen, since the time I was a little girl, vast improvement in air quality back home in the Tampa Bay area, to the point of, it used to be in an early morning, you'd walk outside, you could smell and taste it. Now we have very few days of smog and pollution, but still, Congress should protect the pocketbooks of American citizens, not the profits of polluters, because we have pockets of real pollution problems all across America, and approximately 125 million Americans still live in areas with dangerous levels of air pollution. Air pollution costs our families money as smoggy skies aggravate asthma, COPD, bronchitis, lung disease, and the ability to work outside. Improving ozone standards can help avoid premature deaths, childhood asthma attacks, and missed school days. And I encourage you all to Google the New England Journal of Medicine study that came out at the end of last month that said dirty air is very costly and has a deadly impact on many Americans still, especially our older neighbors and younger people with asthma and other respiratory illnesses. It said air pollution hastens death in America. The Harvard researchers determined that after reviewing years of health records of more than 60 million Medicare beneficiaries and specific air quality levels, we're still in trouble. And I took that as a direct warning to this Congress not to roll back the Clean Air Act and air pollution protections. The Clean Air Act requires the EPA to take a look at air quality every 5 years. But under this bill, nope, it'll be every 10 years. So polluters win and citizens pay more. You know, this Clean Air Act codifies a citizen's right to know when they're breathing dirty air. But under this bill, nope, citizens will not have a right to know. Again, the polluters win and citizens pay more. You know, just like Mr. Tonko said, America is the world leader in ingenuity, technology, and science. But not under this GOP bill. Polluters will win, science will lose, and citizens will pay more. This is a costly shame, and I urge my colleagues to oppose this bill, and I yield back the balance of my time.